Today's video is going to be really exciting because ever since I started work on slime block flying machines, this is sort of what I had in my head for a project that I really wanted to build, but at the time I didn't really have any of the experience to do it. I didn't really know what I was doing, but now I think I'm ready. We're going to create an AT-AT from Star Wars. And I gotta say, if 7-year-old me was here watching this right now, he would be getting incredibly excited because I was a big fan of the AT-AT back in the day. Anyway, the first thing that we've got to do is, of course, construct the legs. Now, what I'm going to do for the back legs, I'm going to use a very similar design to what we had going on with our humanoid type robot. They should work quite nicely for this design, but then the front legs, they're going to need something different. And also, we're going to need to work out a completely different activation mechanism because obviously this is a 4-legged being, which means that the timings are going to be completely different. In fact, I've just been doing some research into AT-ATs, watching how they walk, and they seem to walk right front foot, and then the back right foot, and then the left front foot, and then the left back foot. So it's kind of that sequence, which is interesting. I would have got that totally wrong if I hadn't looked into it. Well, this is a bit odd. I built the entire leg and then I've just come back into the world and it seems to have disappeared. What exactly is going on here? Yeah, that one definitely stayed. Now that everything's been reconstructed, let's see if this thing actually functions. So if we hit this button here. Okay, so our leg has just moved forward by a block. Now that actually looks pretty good. I wonder how many blocks we need it to move each time. It would either be 2 or 4. Maybe even, yeah, 4 seems like a good way to go. I've just made a few modifications to our leg design to stop it being so angled, because AT-ATs kind of have straight legs and then they kind of pivot a little bit, but pivoting is pretty much impossible in Minecraft. So if I can have it go straight down and then move across like that, it should end up looking like the AT-AT movement. So if we just power this piston, I'm not certain this is going to work. That was really nice! That was nicer! It is broken though. Oh, that's such a shame, because I was going to say, that was a nicer set of movements. Is it broken? Yes. Yeah, no, it's 100% broken. Oh, right, okay, let's work on that, because that was gorgeous. Yes, I think we might have just pulled it off. Let's just give this a go. So, piston, and then... No! I don't know if you can tell, but this is proving to be much more of a headache than I was expecting. Much more. Finally, I believe we have nailed it, and it looks really cool. So I've kind of beefed up the leg a little bit with a few iron blocks here and there. And if we take a look at this thing moving... Whoa! That is one nice leg. It's one nice set of leg. Okay, so that's gradually making its way across there. Right, I guess we need to get this thing set up with 4 of them, and then we can start working out some sequencing. Yeah, so here's how it's going to work. We're going to push this across, so say that was our flying machine pushing that, so that will do that, and then it will get to here, and that will pick up our leg and put it down. So that is one of the motors, and then we're going to have another one back there, and we're going to time it so it goes this one, then that one, and then the left one, and then the back one. Yeah. You know what, now that I'm looking at this with all 4 of the legs, I think I've actually gone a little bit wide on it. AT-ATs are really narrow, so I think this mechanism here... I guess, so if we, let's do some work here. So if we do a little bit of this, and then something a little bit like that, and then move these pistons over to this side. So they'll be over here. And then this slime block mechanism that we have to move the pistons along will actually be... Let me try and work out what on earth is going on here. I can't even do the maths in my head. So that will go up like that. And then, yeah, we'll have the piston up at the top here. That's going to be pushing everything along. Okay, yeah, and that will keep things a lot narrower and also quite nice and tall, because AT-ATs are also quite tall on top. Okay, that is looking much better. So our legs are looking considerably straighter. They're also 2 blocks closer together, which is nice. And they're a tiny bit taller too. So the body is going to be going in this sort of section here, and then the head is going to be poking out the front. And I'm just looking at a reference image of an AT-AT here. You know, we're not gonna be too far off. The only thing that we are lacking is massive stomping feet, but I can't work out how to do them. I did try for about an hour and a half, and nothing worked, so I had to delete all my progress. Here it is. We've got ourselves a motor. So that set of pistons up at the top there is the actual flying machine, which is going to be pushing this thing along. And I'm so terrified. I don't know why I'm terrified, because I have a backup of the world. If things go wrong, things go wrong. That's how it is. But I want it to go right. I really do want it to go right. So let's get ready. Oh, that really did get off to a good start. But then it broke. Now, what has broken there? So that's pulled back, that's pulled back, that's pulled back. That's pulled, push. So we've hit a push limit here. Ah. All of this is okay, so all our headgear has crashed into one another. Give me a second. Right, let's go in again now that we've removed all of that. So we got off to a very strong start, things were looking good, and then things started to crash. Oh, it's too fast. AT-ATs do not move this quickly. Yeah, we've got ourselves a running AT-AT. That's no good. We kind of need it to be that slow. Yeah, we need it to be much, much slower. Things have definitely slowed down quite a bit, and I'm about 99% certain that this isn't going to work. So, let's... Yeah, that was a nice breakage there. Okay, let's try and work out where on earth this has broken from. So that pushed that, which then pulled that, and that's pulled all of those. That's then pushed that. That's pulled all of those back. That's all fine. Oh, it looks like we've lost. Ah, okay, those two got attached. And go! Oh! No! That has broken again. I feel like I could cry at this point in time. Nothing's working. Everything is breaking. Things are going wrong everywhere. I don't know what to do. Just cross my fingers, I guess, and hope. Hope that it functions. Yes! Yes! It works! It works! We've got a walking machine! Oh, my word. That is so cool. Oh, we finally got there. Right, okay, let's start work on some decoration. Oh, I am like, this has been just the most painful set of blocks I've ever had to place. Everything went wrong that could possibly go wrong, but look, it even stops alright. I think, yeah, that all looks good to me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is starting to look pretty sweet. This is looking super, super cool. I'm just gonna make sure that, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we shouldn't have any things connecting up there, and all of this should work quite well. So all we need to do now is, I would say, maybe some blocks going across the front like this. Yeah, and then maybe, how am I going to do that? Maybe something like that. It's difficult because there's so much slime everywhere. But yeah, I think that works, and then yeah, we have the head out the front, and that will be it. Wow, look at this thing! But before we do anything with the head, I think we should probably give it a quick tester with its new body armor. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, that is looking good. You can see the body is moving. And that genuinely now looks like a machine. You know what? It kind of does look like an AT-AT. The way that it's moving its legs. Because of the way that the leg is actually designed, it kind of looks like a hinge. This is so great. This is so great. Dude, if this thing works, this is going to be my favorite redstone contraption ever. Oh, it's so cool to look at. I also like the fact that it leaves like little wheel spin marks. It's like done a burnout away from its original location. Let's do this. I think I'm ready for it. I've built up the head. I do believe that it's going to be functioning. We've got a piece of obsidian there, so let's just quickly remove that and fire this thing into action. And yeah, it is working. There it is. There is our AT-AT. Oh, that is just the best. I could watch that thing all day. So we go. We have got ourselves a working AT-AT in Minecraft, and I have to say, yeah, I think this might be one of my favorite redstone projects I've worked on in a very long time, if not ever. I love the way that this thing is looking. As I say, 7-year-old me is going crazy right now. Oh, okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed this redstone video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.